What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. With Tales of Arise's release right around the corner, I wanted to go ahead and give you my impressions of the game. I've been spending a lot of time with the demo, and I've got some thoughts, not anything too deep or anything like that. I want this to be just quick impressions, but I just wanted to put my opinion out there, start some conversations, see what you guys think about the game, and see if you guys plan on picking it up when it comes out on the 9th. Alright, so let's start with the easiest thing to knock out of the way, and that's the graphics. So right off the bat, I'm sure I'm not the only one who experienced this, but as soon as this game loaded in, holy crap, this is instantly the most beautiful Tales game I've ever seen. And I was playing the demo on a PS4 Slim. So I can't speak to performance on OG PS4s, and I can't speak to PS5s, but I imagine it looks so much better on PS5, even the demo. I don't know though, but that's just me assuming. But this game looks fantastic. We couldn't get a good experience of the full graphical details because since this was a demo, there were things like there was a lot of pop-in, a lot of stuff that loaded after the fact. But like I said during my gameplay video, I'm chalking all that up to just this being a demo. And on top of that, we have no idea what build of the game it actually is that we're playing. But even still, this game looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to see it in its full glory on release. I'm getting it on PC, so that's going to be the version I'll be speaking to in like reviews, gameplay videos, stuff like that. I cannot wait to see it. Now the music in Tales games, I'm going to be honest, especially like the newer Tales games, Vesperia, Zestiria, Tales soundtracks aren't really, how can I say this? I don't play Tales games because the music's dope. It's everything else about the games that are dope. The music is just, I typically find the music in these games to be serviceable. Of course there's hits, of course there's jams, but all in all, I always find Tales soundtracks to be middle of the pack. Not bad, not good, won't enhance your gameplay experience, but won't ruin it either. And from what I can tell with Tales of Arise, just based on the demo again, it's going to be the same. One thing that I will point out is that I think the atmospheric music when you're wandering around the plains, how it plays and like all that, I think that's dope. I think just that little section does a really good part of selling that you're in this vast open environment, exploring and fighting monsters. I think it does that very well. But the battle music, I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably played 5 or 6 hours of the demo. I can't hum the battle theme. I don't know it. I don't know what it is. And usually that's a bad thing, especially how for my reviews, I specifically talk about battle music and boss battle music. So maybe I just need to turn my sound settings up or something. I don't know. But as of now, the music's really not hitting for me. But we'll see how that is when the full game launches. Now, I spoke about the atmosphere when I was discussing the music in the area you're allowed to explore in the demo. And I want to talk about that area for a little bit because I think it is so cool. Like, so the last Tales game was Vesperia, and I love that game to death. Favorite Tales game right now. And it was big as far as environments went, but it wasn't like vast open world big, like Final Fantasy 15 kind of thing, like that kind of open world map situation. Tales of Abyss feels that way. I think that Tales of Abyss, oh my god, Tales of Arise. Tales of Abyss is dope if y'all haven't played that, by the way. Tales of Arise feels that way. It feels huge. And that little map, the map area that you can explore might not seem that big, but compared to past Tales games, that area seems so huge. And I know for a fact that that is not the largest section in this game. Like, not even close, bro. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of the world map to see how everything's connected and how it runs together. But I have a feeling based on this demo that the world of Tales of Arise is going to be massive. And to be quite honest with you, with this being a PS5 JRPG, there's no excuse for it not to. We've seen Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost of Tsushima, so we know what just the PS4 is capable of in that department. So I'm expecting a lot from this game as far as the environments go. So the big granddaddy of them all, the battle system. So I'm not gonna go into detail about it because I'm safe. That's what reviews are for. I'm not here to talk about it in detail. I'm just gonna talk about what I think is going to, how good I think it's gonna be. And quite frankly, I think it's gonna be awesome. There's a lot of things to keep track of as far as meters and things like that go. But it took me about maybe an hour of running around and battling stuff to really get into the flow of attack, bring in a homie, boost gauge, boost strike. Like, it didn't take long to get into the swing of things with the moves and everything that you have available. One thing that did bother me though is that the attack button, just the normal attack button, is R1, which, yeah, that was weird. And it took a while to get used to. And your arts are tied to triangle, square, and X, with circle being jump. And once I got the hang of that, like, there was a lot of times where I wanted to attack and I just kept mashing an art instead of doing a normal attack. Or when I was doing normal attacks and I tried to string it into an art, I would hit circle and I would just jump. Or I would launch them with an art and I try to follow up and jump and I would hit another art button or something. But once you get the hang of the controls, the gameplay and the battles are pretty smooth. I really enjoy playing this game. Like I said before, when the review comes out, I'll definitely get into the nitty-gritty of the battle system. But as it stands now, I think it's going to be a really fun battle system. It's like a mix of, it's more like Berseria style, which I prefer. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast, and I can't wait to play, or I can't wait to get my hands on it and experience the full depth of the battle system. Because what's here is deep, but once you get the hang of it, you kind of want more. So we'll see what Bandai Namco has up their sleeves in terms of what makes this particular battle system its own. But Tales usually doesn't have a problem with that. Another thing that you can do in the demo, which is really cool because this is new to Tales, is camp. So it generally works like every other JRPG. You go to your campsite, you get to make some food, your characters have cool little interactions with each other. Now, when I was doing my impressions of the gameplay trailer, it seemed like the camping events replace the little dialogues they had on the world map. But that is not the case. They exist together. So when you're still wandering around the world map, you'll still get the prompts to hit R1. I think it's R1, triangle or R1. I think it's R1. And you'll get the little dialogues between the characters. And then when you go to camp, you get more of those as well. So I think that's amazing, because one of my favorite things about Tales are the interactions that the characters have with each other. They learn about each other, they grow, they change. I love it so much. And now we get even more of it with Tales of Arise, because not only do we get the manga panels on the world map, but we get the camping interactions too. So that's so cool, and I cannot wait to see all these things in action, bro. I cannot wait to see how these characters interact with each other, their personalities. I just can't wait, man. I'm so excited. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me and my impressions of Tales of Arise. A real quick recap. I think the graphics look fantastic despite the popping and stuff. I'm gonna attribute that to the demo, and I'm not gonna worry about that being in the actual release. The music is so-so, hoping that it's better than other Tales soundtracks. The battle system is amazing. Once you get used to the new button layout, the game is so much fun to play. So much fun to play, and I can't wait to get a hold of the real or the actual release so we can get the full depth of the battle system and dive in and see how this battle system is Tales of Arise's battle system. And the character interactions, what can I say about that? They're fantastic. If that's what you love about Tales, then you're going to be very very happy. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.